Warriors, welcome back to Gods of Alliance. If you're here, it means you want power, knowledge, and control over the battlefield. This is not luck. This is strategy. Let's break the game together. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most unique heroes in the Chaos faction, Lilith, a hero that doesn't simply deal damage. She becomes stronger as the battle goes on. The longer she survives, the harder she is to stop. With powerful area damage, permanent health growth, magic defense reduction, and incredible synergy with Chaos heroes, Lilith can quickly snowball into one of the most dangerous late-game threats in Hero Wars. In today's guide, we'll break down her skills, the best build priorities, skins, glyphs, artifacts, gift of the elements, talismans, and finally, the best ways to counter her. So let's jump straight into it. Let's begin with Underworld Seal. Lilith places a demonic seal on the central enemy, causing it to explode and deal magic damage to both the target and nearby enemies. For every enemy hit, and for every allied Chaos hero on the battlefield, Lilith permanently increases both her current and maximum health. This skill scales with her magic attack. This is where Lilith's snowball begins. Every cast makes her more durable, allowing her to stay alive longer and continue scaling throughout the fight. Its value becomes even greater when enemies are grouped together. Heroes like Cleaver, who pulls enemies into the front line, or Lars, who gathers the enemy team with his vortex, allow Underworld Seal to hit multiple targets consistently, maximizing both its damage and Lilith's health growth. Next comes Demonic Fury. For 10 seconds, Lilith attacks twice with every basic attack. Her strikes also target the central enemy while dealing additional area magic damage. Like her first skill, it scales with magic attack. This dramatically increases her sustained damage. Instead of focusing only on the front line, Lilith starts threatening the heroes positioned behind the tank, constantly spreading pressure across the battlefield. Against fragile backline heroes, Demonic Fury can quickly become overwhelming. Her third skill is Fire Breath. Lilith breathes flames toward the central enemy, damaging nearby opponents while reducing their magic defense for 8 seconds. This skill also scales with magic attack. This is one of the strongest support abilities inside a Chaos composition. Lower magic defense means every allied mage becomes more dangerous. No hero benefits more from this than Xe'Sha. While Lilith weakens enemy magic defense, Xe'Sha naturally targets heroes with the lowest magic defense using Deadly Ray. The result is devastating burst damage that can eliminate priority targets almost instantly. Finally, we have Sacrifice. Whenever Lilith's health is above 25%, she sacrifices 5% of her maximum health before casting a skill. In return, she gains a temporary magic attack bonus based on the health sacrificed. This bonus lasts 10 seconds and scales with magic attack. This is the engine that powers her entire kit. Every sacrifice increases her offensive potential. And once again, Xe'Sha becomes the perfect partner. Every sacrifice activates Xe'Sha's passive, granting her permanent magic attack. Xe'Sha then shares that growing magic attack back to the team through spiritual power, making Lilith even stronger. The two heroes continuously feed each other, creating one of the most explosive scaling combinations in the Chaos faction. Now let's talk about how to build Lilith. She's a Chaos mage positioned on the backline, relying on scaling damage rather than immediate burst. That means keeping her alive is just as important as increasing her damage. Starting with her skins. Her highest priority is magic attack, since every single one of her abilities scales directly from it. Next comes magic penetration, allowing her to break through enemy magic defense and maximize her damage output. After that, prioritize the health plus skin, followed by the regular health skin. Both dramatically improve her survivability, while also strengthening Underworld Seal and Sacrifice, since both mechanics benefit directly from higher health. Her default skin comes next, offering additional survivability through her main stat. Finally, armor becomes the last priority. Although useful against physical teams, it simply isn't as impactful as increasing her damage and health first. If Lilith ever receives another magic penetration or health skin in the future, those should immediately become top priorities. Now let's move on to Glyphs. Lilith's 5 Glyphs are Health, Armor, Strength, Magic Penetration, Magic Attack. Unlike most mages, Lilith benefits enormously from defensive stats because her entire kit revolves around surviving long enough to scale. Start with health. More health doesn't just make her harder to kill, it also strengthens both Underworld Seal and Sacrifice, allowing her to gain even more value as battles become longer. Next comes armor, helping her withstand physical damage and giving her more time to unleash her abilities. After that, prioritize strength. Besides increasing her primary attribute, it further improves her overall durability, making her far more difficult to eliminate. Fourth is magic penetration, allowing her spells to hit much harder against enemies with high magic defense. Finally, invest in magic attack. While all of Lilith's abilities scale from this stat, much of her late-game damage already comes from the permanent scaling built directly into her kit, making the previous defensive glyphs slightly more valuable early on. As always, I recommend bringing all glyphs to around level 40 before pushing any single one significantly further, unless you're specifically working towards skill class progression. Now let's talk about artifacts. Lilith's weapon artifact grants magic penetration to the entire team whenever she uses her ultimate. Her book increases magic attack and magic penetration. Her ring increases her primary stat, strength. The priority starts with the weapon artifact. Sharing magic penetration with your entire team dramatically increases the damage of chaos compositions built around multiple magic damage dealers. Second comes the book. It directly increases both her magic attack and magic penetration, making every ability significantly stronger. Finally, prioritize the ring. While strength improves her overall survivability, the offensive value gained from the weapon and book has a much greater impact on Lilith's performance. Next is the gift of the elements. Max it out. Focus on increasing health. Lilith's entire identity revolves around surviving, scaling, and becoming stronger as the fight progresses. The more health she has, the longer she stays alive. The longer she survives, the more powerful she becomes. It's that simple. Now let's discuss talismans. Lilith has two excellent talismans. Her first provides strength and armor. Her second grants health and magic attack. The great news is that both are non-VIP and relatively easy to obtain, with the first also available through the Eternal Frontier shop. Both talismans are extremely valuable. The defensive bonuses help keep Lilith alive, while the offensive stats amplify the scaling damage that makes her so dangerous in longer battles. Even if you only have one of them fully upgraded, Lilith remains an excellent investment. Finally, let's talk about how to counter Lilith. The first hero that immediately comes to mind is Jorgen. His ability to constantly steal energy dramatically delays Lilith's ultimate, slowing down the entire snowball mechanic that makes her so threatening. Rufus is another outstanding counter. As one of the strongest anti-magic tanks in Hero Wars, he absorbs the overwhelming majority of Lilith's magic damage, forcing chaos teams into much longer and less efficient fights. Lian can also create serious problems. Every time Lilith attacks her with an offensive ability, Lian's charm interrupts Lilith's aggression and completely breaks her offensive rhythm. Finally, Cleaver can completely disrupt Lilith's positioning. By pulling her directly into the front line, he exposes a hero that normally wants to remain safely protected in the back line, making her much easier to eliminate before she has time to scale. So, what's my overall opinion on Lilith? Personally, I think she's one of the best examples of a hero that becomes stronger the longer a battle lasts. She isn't designed to instantly eliminate the enemy. She's designed to overwhelm them over time. Every ultimate, every sacrifice, every point of health gained, every point of magic attack pushes her closer to becoming unstoppable. And when paired with heroes like Xe'Sha, Aidan, or the rest of the Chaos faction, that scaling becomes absolutely terrifying. If you enjoy long, strategic battles where your team continuously grows stronger, Lilith is easily one of the most rewarding heroes to build. Warriors, this is how we play the game. Not randomly, not blindly, with knowledge, with precision, with control. We don't build randomly. We build with intention. Master the mechanics, control the fight. Let's break the game together.